Hey everybody, this is Patricia. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a chatty get ready with me, and I'm going to do it all. We're going to put all the makeup on. It's a gloomy day, so I've got all the lighting in this room on that I could get on, including the ring light, and I have it turned up. I hope I don't wash us out, but I think it's looking pretty good. This video is probably going to be long. I'm not going to lie to you because we're going to do it all, and I am not going to do any fast forward putting on makeup. We're going to chat and put on makeup. A lot of you say you like my videos because it's like you're right here with me, so that's what this is. If you want to sit and have a conversation with me while I'm putting on my makeup, then let's do it. If you want to pause and get something to drink, I have my LaCroix water that I'm drinking, so pause it, go grab something to drink, maybe a snack, and let's get started. Now, I have already put on my skincare and my primers. I have a face primer on and an eyeshadow primer. So we are going to go right into the makeup, and I thought in this video I am just going to show you every step I do. I am going to do, well, I don't know what kind of eye look I'm going to do. Truthfully, we're going to wing that. I've got my makeup box, my monthly makeup box where I have all the products I want to use, and that's the products we're going to use today. So I have that sitting beside me. And then all my other makeup is right over here, so I will be out of frame. Try not to be too much out of frame. But yeah, I'll be going back and forth, and it's just like you're sitting here with me and we're putting on makeup, or at least you're watching me put on makeup. And what we're going to talk about, I have no idea, but let's just get into it. First thing I do is I use this palette. This is the Beige Cosmetics Conceal and Corrector Palette in Light, and you can see I like to use this. So I'm going to wipe off my brush a little bit here. I'm a little sniffly. That's allergies only. I'm doing everything I can not to be that way, but allergies gets me. And right now we have spring flowers, even though it's a cold day. It's in the low 50s. I mean, it's not too cold. I have a mirror right here in front of me, and then I have my little handheld mirror if I need to get a little closer, because I don't want to get out of frame with you guys. So that's what we're doing. So I use these two colors, and I think I've shown you that before. I used to put this one on first and then this one. Now I put this one on and then a little bit of that, and I like that. To me, this doesn't make a really cakey under eye. So I know a lot of people worry about getting cakey under there, but I don't really have a problem. So I'll take this yellow, and I'm going to look in my mirror, and I go right under my eye where all that you see that is dark circles. And I've gone back onto my keeping track of my food, what I eat in a day, and keeping track of water. And I am drinking 15 to 18 glasses of water a day. Yeah. So this is not for being dehydrated. Not by any means. This is just, it's hereditary. So, and I noticed I just covered it up pretty much, but I have a red spot where my zit was a couple weeks ago. It's still red there beside my nose. So, I know you guys are probably not interested in that. Okay, now watch. It looks like I have a black eye, doesn't it? All I can think of is hereditary. I can't remember if my mother or father had really dark circles under their eyes. I just don't remember. My mother, was sick for years and years, so I guess I just assumed her complexion and everything was because of being so sick. But my father passed away when I was young, so I don't remember. Now I'm going to take some pink And I'm just going to dot it right. There's a crease. I'm sure you can see. It's kind of sunken in. That's where it's just kind of... And I guess that comes with being 53 years old. So, I just pat that on like that. And I don't worry about blending all this in because I put my foundation on top. So there we go. Sometimes I'll put a little... I don't always do this. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I have a red face. Sometimes I put a little of the green corrector on. Or I don't. It doesn't really matter. I do have a dark spot. You see that? But foundation usually covers that up. And that doesn't really bother me. I think it got a little pigmentation there too. But you know what? Some things you just got to embrace with age, you know? My husband doesn't care. And I'm always wearing makeup. This is the one wrinkle I'd like to get some Botox or something in. And right here, even pictures of me years ago, like when I was 30, and I had that. I've always had that. So, anyway, there we go. Next, foundation. And I think, man, I have so many to choose from. I am going to go with I'm really liking this one right now. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I really like this. My color is Classic Beige. And I like the, let me show you, I like this paddle. I like that. So I just put some on, like that. And then I'm going to take this, my brushes need clean, so you don't have to tell me that my brushes and stuff are all going to get clean later today. My Wet n Wild flat kabuki brush. And I am going to work that in. I am so ready for spring. I don't know about you guys. I am so ready. We had a really warm spell there for a while. And all of our flowers are blooming. Our trees that bloom. I have a cherry tree in bloom. Yeah, all the early blooming plants are up and blooming and just look gorgeous. Really early. We usually don't get those until right before Easter. And we started blooming in February, which is just crazy. One thing about this foundation, I don't care for the smell. It has a weird smell to it. It's not at all pleasant. And I wouldn't be opposed if they would add some fragrance to this to make it smell better. But it is a drugstore foundation. And the scent does not last. It doesn't. Once you get it all blended in, it's fine. I see big old black clouds outside. It's been windy today. Must have had a cold front come through. I want to go walk later. We go. So, always blend down under my neck. You need to try to get all the sides, not just right here, because people look at you from all angles. My nose itches, sorry. There we go. Let me get my little handheld mirror so I can see a little better. I think that looks good. And there's a cutie cat. Cutie, you trying to get in? Hold on, I'm going to pause you and let the cat in. Okay, I'm back. Cat is back in the room. I should put a cat door so while I'm filming, the cats, plural, can come in or out. So anyway, just did the foundation. Now it's time to do, yes, hello cutie. It's time to do concealer. And I think I am today going to do a Shape Tape. I originally bought the light. I ordered it online. too light for me. Even in winter, it's too light for me. So I thought, well, I'll buy the medium. Bought it online. Guess what? The medium is just a little bit too dark for me right now. See the difference between light and medium? They make a light medium, which is probably what I needed. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mix the two together. So, yeah. I'm not buying another Shape Tape. I'm not buying another one to get the right color. I'm sorry. They're $24 a piece, so no, I'll mix the two. So I put mine, I dot it. Got a hair. That's not a brush hair, it's an eyelash. There we go. So I dotted just a little bit, and I put it down on that line under my eyes. Now this stuff is so good, and it only takes just a little. So you don't need a whole lot. So I'm going to take the light color now and just kind of go in between my polka dots. There we go. Now, I'll take my small beauty blender. Let's see. Let me see if I have a clean one. I do, because that one's dirty. Use my small one. I have, well, that's an actual beauty blender, and it's dirty. Let me pull that out, because that definitely needs washed. So I have, this is a, it's an Ulta or Sephora brand. I'm not sure. And I dampen my brushes with a setting spray. And I use, to dampen my brushes, I use usually something from the drugstore. I feel like it probably helps set my makeup a little better if my brush is dampened. So, yeah, I just use this spray my sponge. Let me get tissue for my hand. If you don't know by now, I don't like things on my hand. I don't like my hands to feel weird. I'm looking for a cat. I'm like, don't even ask to go back out. Get on the bed. Come on, cutie. Come on. Tiger is sleeping on the bed. Well, he's not asleep. No. So, anyway, let's start. I just dab that around. Push and pull and just get that whole area covered. A little better. I wouldn't mind. I'd leave that door open some, but I'm washing clothes and I can hear the washing machine. And I didn't figure you wanted to hear my washing machine. But I can hear it. There we go. Now, with the same beauty blender, excuse me, I use It Cosmetics translucent powder, the Bye Bye Pores translucent, and I'll stick my sponge down in there, and I'm using you to see, and I just set. Now, at my age, I don't bake because I don't want powder to show all my fine lines, and they're not so fine anymore, thicker lines. So there we go. What do you think? Not bad, huh? I have yet to find anything. Gosh, she's going to drive me crazy today. I've yet to find anything just to, that is a dent. I don't know if you can really see. See, that's hollow. So some of that is sunken in. So fillers. I'm trying to put off doing anything to my face. I've never used any kind of chemical peels. I've never gone to a dermatologist or anyone for Botox, chemical peels. I've never used Retin A. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. Believe me, I am all for it. I just personally have not done that ever. At 53, everything you see to my face has been done with stuff you can buy at the cosmetic counter. Or at the drugstore. Everything I've done to my face. So, the day is coming, and I'm hoping to stretch it until I turn 60. And when I turn 60, I would like to then, if I need to, fillers, a little lift. I'm saggy. You can see I'm saggy. It's sagging. But I'm going to do everything I can with stuff you can buy at the cosmetic counter before I go into an actual dermatologist or a plastic surgeon or anything like that. So, you can see all my wrinkles. I don't hide them. But they're pretty smooth when my face is still. People don't think I have a lot of wrinkles. They're there. But they're not too bad. I don't feel they're too bad. Now, next I contour. Now, I really wanted to show you how I contour because I actually have nieces who are in their 20s ask me, how do you contour? I'm scared of contouring. Maybe it's from my art background. I don't know. But I'm very comfortable at contouring. So I thought I would show you exactly how I contour my face. Because I do it no matter if I'm doing an easy makeup. Because there's no such thing as easy makeup in my vocabulary. If I'm putting makeup on to go out, then I put a little makeup on. So, first thing I'm going to do is take my Colourpop Sculpty Stick, which the words have almost completely worn off. I have the color Yikes. There are no more Sculpty Sticks on the Colourpop website. When I bought this was when they first released their Sculpty Sticks. And I got Yikes. And they have never had Yikes after that initial first selling of this color. So I have been looking for a long time thinking, which color am I going to buy instead of Yikes? And I look at them and I wasn't happy with the colors I was seeing online. But now there are none. So I will have to switch to some other different kind of product. You will notice I use several different products to sculpt, and I'll explain them to you as I go. That's why I said this video, it's going to be a long one. So this is Yikes. And Yikes is a pencil. And that's all I have left. I am up as far as I can go. So, Yikes. So what I do first, find your cheekbone. They're easy to find. You can just push in there. And you want shadow under your cheekbone. That's what you want. So I'm going to look straight ahead instead of, well, let's see if I can look at you and do this. So you'll understand. I'm going to put me some, just right back here. You don't want to, do you see how that's under that cheekbone? I think you can see that. You don't want to bring it all the way around here because I'm going to blend it in with a sponge and that will work it forward. So what I will do, where is my sponge? My sponge is dirty. Like I said, today's the day I'm washing my things. So my beauty blender. This is not an actual beauty blender. Again, this is from Shop Miss A. I wet my sponge. And I'm going to use a handheld just so I can see what I'm doing. You see what I got? And then it's damp. And then I just start patting. I don't drag. It's damp. And then I just kind of work it down. Smile great big. And work it down those cheeks. See? That's what I do. Next side. If I can do it. I don't know if I can do it left-handed. Let's see. I might have put too much on this side. That's pretty brown. have to switch. Sorry, guys. And I just kind of, see, I want my cheeks to pop. You want your cheeks to pop up? You want that little, see? I just take what's left and just kind of press a little up here. Just what's left on. I don't put any more Sculpty stick up there. I just do that. So I just kind of blend that in. At this point, I'm not doing my nose. I'll get up into noses in a minute. The next step I do is under here. I don't use my Sculpty stick. I'll show you what I have been using and what I'm currently using. This is what I have been using, and it's Colourpop. It's a Super Shock Cheek color in Carry On. This is what I've been using. You can see I'm almost a pan in the middle. But what I would do, well, I'll show you a little bit, because I'll be going back to this when I run out of the other. So I don't dampen it anymore. My sponge is still damp. I twist the end, and then I pat it under. That's what I have been doing. But then I got some Wet n Wild products to try for you guys, and I showed you this. So I got the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion Contour. And I just might very well buy this again, and I'll show you why. Let me take there's the cushion and the pad. And what I do, slip my fingers in, and I just put the color on this top part. See how I work that in? I'm not getting the whole sponge. Just like the top fourth. So I go and pat under. And then drag down a little bit. And I really like this from under my chin. I like this a lot. It gives me a nice good line. And you can take the side you didn't put. Okay, I focused my color on this side. Take that side and blend your edges. Just kind of pat over, and that'll blend your edges. So this makes a really nice line, and then just pull it down to kind of blend. And I focus a lot right in here because one, I got a bit of a double chin that I like to hide. So I focus a little more color right in here. So it'll just be shadow. You're creating fake shadows. That's what we're doing. It's just like a painting class. Okay. And then I don't use this one anywhere else. I just focus this one under my neck. And I really like this. So I probably will repurchase this one. Yeah, I like it that much. See? That's what we got so far. Now, what do I do next? I'm still contouring. I grab my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. And you're thinking, well, you just contoured. I contoured with my cream contour. This is what is this, an Eco Tools brush. It's a flat kabuki. And I find it works perfect for this. So sorry, mine came with a shattered, it was broken when I got it. This palette is the one that you can replace each one. So I can replace that one when I need to. mirror off there. It's a little dusty because of that broken one. I take this lightest shade. Now when you contour, I used to contour with bronzing powders because people didn't really used to contour. Back in the 80s, we contoured with blush, truthfully. So contouring, I'm not sure exactly when the whole contouring thing came out to be mainstream. But I used to contour with bronzing powders. But you have to be careful with bronzing powders because you don't want anything with like red or orangey. You need it cool toned, gray toned. So that's why you see these. This is a little warm, but it's not too bad. I don't think I have a real bronzy one here, but I take this light one. And I dab my brush in it like that, straight on. Then I use the side of my brush. Now I'm going to contour my cheeks again. This sets the cream contour. Gives me a little more of a definition. See that? Gonna do it on the other side. There we go. Go under the neck. Remember to pull it down to blend down into your neck. Just blend, 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 blend. There we go. See how we're looking? A little bit more. Now, noses. I only do my nose in powder, and I'm not like real precise. I have a crooked nose. I know it's crooked. To me, I know it's crooked. And also, my nose is wider at the base than it is at the top. My nose is thin enough up here. I don't contour up here. You have to learn to contour for your nose shape. I would suggest maybe checking out videos of somebody who's sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. Somebody who's like Wayne Goss, I think, did a really good video on contouring your nose. Look at maybe some things on Pinterest on how to contour for your nose shape. But my nose, crooked. But I'm more obsessed with the tip of my nose. So I just take some powder and then I just brush some this way and this way and across the bottom. There we go. That's all I did in my nose. What's left on my brush, I do a little up here. Just a little. Now, you're thinking, wow, she's got a lot of color going on. Yeah, I do. So now I take my powder brush. And the current powder I am using is the Revlon Colorstay in medium, the pressed powder. And what I do that, and then I powder all over my face. And I go in circular motions. That softens the edges. That softens the dark colors. Blends everything together. And sets my makeup. So remember, you do your wet first, then you dry. And I end with my regular setting powder all over because that blends my contour and sets my color, sets my makeup. And it's harder to put powder down and then put cream on is so much harder. Cream needs to go on cream or wet on wet, then dry. That's it. That's the basics for how I do my makeup. And I think we're already at 21 minutes. So I'm going to end this video here. And you can come back tomorrow and we will finish doing the makeup so you won't have to watch it all at one time. So, thanks for watching. And I appreciate everyone's support I've been getting. I appreciate it. I hope this has helped you. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And I will see you tomorrow and we will finish this look.